In this Warthunder video, we're going to be looking into what are the best Golden Eagle vehicles that you can get for the German tech tree. This is going to be for tank realistic mainly. So let's start. Let's start from the rank 6. We're going to be skipping rank 7 and 8 because there is no Golden Eagle vehicles available. At the rank 6, on the other hand, we get the TAM 2P. The TAM 2P is like the best premium you can get for rank 6 overall compared to the Leopard A1A1. The Leopard A1A1 is just a medium, while the TAM 2P is a light tank. And being a light tank, you have a huge advantage over the medium tank. You get scouting, and plus you get drone. And also you can combine both them together, like scout to target, a lot easier. Plus, the TAM 2P has a better gun than the Leopard. It has a DM33 round with over 421mm penetration. And not only that, it's a lot faster and more maneuverable than the Leopard A1A1. 75 km forward speed, 75 km backward speed. So you have a lot better tank. Also, it's a lot better than the Tech 3 version of the TAM because this tank right here has a better round, just like I mentioned before. That's why the TAM 2P is the best premium you can get for rank 6 at the BR of 9.3 BR. Now moving to rank 5, we have 3 premium vehicles here, but the Clovis and the Term 3 are both premium packs, so I can't choose them. Instead, it's going to be the MKPZ M47G. So this vehicle right here is a pretty good purchase to get for a Golden Eagle vehicle. It's not the one that I would really pick as a number 1 choice, but it's actually a pretty fun vehicle if you want a 7.3 BR. Because of its mobility. It has 48 km forward speed and 90 km backward speed. The 90 km backward speed is really rare for a medium tank at this BR. It can be really useful to get away from a bad positioning or bad scenario. Because imagine if you're behind a building, you fire your gun, you can just fall back. Or you're on top of a hill, you can fire a gun and fall back. The gun, on the other hand, it's not the very best gun you got. It does come with a heat round with over 320mm penetration, but these are early heat rounds, so they're not that good. But at the same time, with 320mm armor penetration, you can go through majority of heavy tanks. And the other round that I would bring is the APC BC cell with 185mm of penetration. This round here, you wanna use if you do side shots. If you have a side shot, you wanna use this round to knock the tank out one shot. Because 137 grams explosive is enough to destroy majority of tanks. And for the armor wise, the armor is not bad either. It has a 157 or 200 sometimes if you angle it properly. It's pretty trolly. I find the armor to be pretty trolly because if someone shoots you right here or over here, there's a good chance it will just ricochet because of the way the armor is attached to the tank. The weak spot that I know is like a guaranteed penetration is right here. Like over here and over here. And also at the lower plate, it has a chance of being penetrated. At the same time, it can be very trolly because of the angle it has, the degree of angle. So overall, it's a good tank. Plus, it has smoke grenades if you want to, you get away from bad scenario again, because smoke grenades are really useful if you have your breaches out, your guns out, and it comes with a rangefinder. It's not a laser rangefinder, it's the early rangefinder. So if you're in a really, really long distance engagement and you have a hard time hitting your heat round, you can just use a rangefinder and sit back and fire your gun and fall back. So that's where the whole package comes in, right? You have good mobility, good backward speed, good forward speed, where you go behind position, and especially long distances, you can just fall back once you feel like they're shooting at you. That's what makes this tank so good to get at 7.3 BR. And moving to rank 4, we are not going to be picking the RE251. The MKPZ M47G is literally a lot better than the RE251. Even the RE251 has a better speed, the heat round is just not good enough. It cannot carry the game. We're also not going to be picking the Jag Panzer G1 because it's already in a tech tree. Like, you already have a Jag Panther. And why you need another one? Not a good pick. But instead, we're going to be picking my favorite vehicle, and that's the Tiger Wagen. If you ever want to get a good premium vehicle, the Tiger Wagen is the best one. I cannot pronounce that word, the Panzer Wagen, whatever. I'm instead just going to call this a Tiger Wagen. The Tiger Wagen is the best Tiger tank that you can get in Warthunder, period, in my opinion. Because it has the elephant hole. So this is the elephant hole. It has the Tiger H1 turret. The elephant hole gives it an advantage of having two 100mm plates. It has over 200mm of armor at the front, meaning you don't need to angle your armor. And on top of that, It has the speed of the elephant with 31 kilometers forward speed and 28 kilometers backward speed. The 31 kilometer forward speed is actually slower than the Tech 3 Tigers, but you make it up with the 28 kilometers backward speed. And yes, you can play this Tiger backward, but I do not recommend it. You're not going to be able to use the engine as armor. This is not an IS-2. This is not an IS-2. Instead, you're going to be not angling at all, looking directly at the enemy and firing your gun. Because when you look directly at the enemy, your side weak spots, they won't be able to penetrate. At the BR of 5.7 BR, they will not have enough penetration to go through, like T-34-85 or the Shermans with a long barrel will not be able to penetrate this armor right here. Instead, where they're going to have to shoot is over here, or when you're not angled, if you accidentally angle yourself, they shoot you here, it will pretty much be a game over because this is where the ammo is stored. And also there is some other downside, and that is it doesn't come with smoke grenade. Instead, you're going to be relying with your transmission speed, your backward speed, to get away from certain trouble. Because if you play the Tiger H1, the Tech 3 version, your gun gets destroyed. What do? You put your smoke grenades out. While the Tiger Wagen, when its guns get breaks, you just fall back. You use your backward speed to just run away, take behind cover and repair, and go back in the battlefield. Plus, just like the Tiger ones and this Tiger, you don't want to brawl. When I say brawl, you don't want to have close quarter combat with this. Instead, what you want to do is fight a longer distance. The longer the distance, the harder they're going to have penetrating, especially the Tiger Wagen. And with your gun that you get, that's a really good gun, you have the Nucron, the Panzergranada, the APC BC cell with 250 explosive grams of yummy penetration. Because you don't want to bring the Panzergranada 39, it only had 108. So this is the double. Of course, you have less pen because this is 165, while this is a 153 millimeter penetration. But I'll give it up for a guaranteed destruction of the enemy. So that's why this Tiger right here is the best Tiger. We are still ranked 4. There are 2 more premium G vehicles that you want to get. They're at aviation. At aviation, you have the cast planes that you want to get. And those are the Ju-280C and the Do 335B2. First at all, the Ju-280C, it might be broken here because my mod is breaking all my planes right now. They haven't updated yet. But this plane right here comes with 2 2,500 kilogram bombs. So these 2 bombs right here are mini nukes. And if you put them together, you get a P8 bomb with a 5,000 kilogram bomb load. And these 2 bombs, since they're independent, they're separate, you can drop 2 different locations. So even if you miss your first shot, you come back around and drop your second shot and immediately go back. And with your high speed, with 630 kilometer speed that you got, you can easily outspeed fighter plane. Because the moment they try to catch up to you, you're already back in the airfield. There is no way they're going to be able to catch up to you the moment you drop your bombs, because you can reach your high speed super fast. Plus, even if they catch up to you, you get a lot of machine guns, a lot of 20 millimeter and 30 millimeter machine guns. You can see right here, there's one over here, one over here, and one over here. There's also one in the front if someone gets in your front, the 30 millimeter cannon. And all you do is bring like the armor targets and the universal rounds, so it can easily destroy them. Also, you have one more advantage compared to all the other planes. Even if they shoot one of your engines down, you caught on fire, you have fire extinguishers. The fire extinguisher can be really, really handy, especially for a bomber plane, because you're going to get hit. You're definitely going to get hit because you're a huge target in the air. But with your mobility and speed, plus air brakes. That's right, you have air brakes where you can slow down your plane super fast, giving you ability to land your plane super fast and the airfield and refill and come back in the battlefield all over again. That's why this plane is so good. Like, it's good at air realistic if you want to farm, bomb bases and just make some SL, like, casually. And it's also good at tank realistic right now with the 2 freaking big-ass bombs that you got, the mini nukes. That's why I recommend getting the Ju-280C. It's a really good BR at 6.0. You do have a good lineup. And you can even bring it at 6.3 or 6.7. It will work out. Trust me, it will work out. Now, we're still at rank 4. We're going to be moving into Do 335B2. So this is one of the best cast planes you can get at rank 5.7. It's not just because of the bombs it has. It comes with 3 bombs, 2 at the wings and 1 in the inside of the plane. Not only that, but it also comes with 3 30mm cannons with 350 rounds, over 77 millimeters of penetration. That penetration can turn any tank, any plane into cheese. You can even give the rounds like air target rounds, so you can like easily destroy any other planes if you want to go bomber hunting. But I would prefer using this plane to go after tank. It comes with two engines. It's actually a really unique design because there's one engine at the back and one engine at the forward. And this two engine has fire extinguisher. So if you ever get hit by the engine, you can use your fire extinguisher to get away. You will have enough time to go to your airfield long as you're at your current BR. Because if you're really up high, if your engine gets on fire, you will have enough power to get back. I have did that a couple of times and it's really good. And the other advantage of this plane is that the amount of firepower you have, if you look at the very front of it, you have 1, 2, and 3. There's another 30mm cannon inside the engine, plus the two 20mm. The moment you look at anyone, they're pretty much gone. Because the amount of firepower, it's like you're shooting a laser gun. A laser gun. It's kind of funny. Like, it's pretty ridiculous the way they designed this plane. It's also one of those planes that you can use at Irrealistic to go after bomber hunting, just like I said before. So it's multi-purpose. But I wouldn't want to dogfight with this plane, because if you have lost your speed, they will catch up to you. Even though it says the max speed is 789 kilometers, it takes a while to reach that speed, guys. So do not be fooled. Like, the moment you go directly downwards and you hit your target, and if it's a plane chasing you, just keep going forward, because the moment you lose your energy, it's going to take a while to get the energy back, and in that time the enemy planes can get to you. So you need to rely on your teammates, your fighters or your AAs, to protect your ass. Now, moving out of rank 4, we're going to be moving to rank 3. At rank 3, there are a lot of vehicles here, interesting vehicles, but at the same time they're not good choices. We have first up the KB1C. I would normally recommend the KB1C, but at 5.0 BR, oh my lord, Gaijin nerfed this tank to hell. Like, 5.0 is absolutely horrible BR for the KB1C. It just gets dominated. Its armor is completely useless at this BR. And then the next one is the Panzer 70. I wouldn't recommend this tank because they have a huge ass weakness at the middle part of the tank. And then we have the Broom Bar. The Broom Bar is not a noob friendly tank, so I can't recommend it. It is a useful, interesting vehicle, but I wouldn't recommend it to my new players because it's really hard to use. Plus the reload time is 22 seconds. We also have the Churchill that I don't think is that interesting, plus it's not that good of a tank compared to the one I'm going to be mentioning. We also have the Panzer 4J. It's not good. This is like the worst Panzer you can get. The side armor is completely useless. The rotation speed is god awful compared to the Panzer 4H. We have the KV2. The KV2 is a meme tank. I wouldn't recommend it. And there's only one choice, and that's the T-34 747R. The German T-34, what makes it so good is that it doesn't fight German guns anymore. That's what's a great advantage of this tank. Because if you look at the tech tree right now, we have the Stuart Emile, we have the 8.97 flak gun, you have another tank destroyer, you have those tank destroyer with actual armor and good guns, and you combine that with an assault tank. So you have German guns and combine that with Russian bias armor. That's a great advantage. That's a really, really great advantage. That's what gives you a great lineup. And in Warthunder, lineups is the thing that gives you a win or a loss. I don't really care if you have one good tank. If you only have one good tank, you just get destroyed once. You just leave the game, right? That's not fun. That's not good. Because that doesn't lead to victory. That's why having a good lineup with good vehicles, it's the main way of winning games. And that's my experience of playing Warthunder for over 9 years. And that's where the T-34, the German T-34, comes in handy. Because you have the German bias and the Russian bias, and you have the German guns. And if you think about it, what nation has German guns or good enough guns like the Germany to penetrate T-34? It's not US, it's not Great Britain, it's not, kind of Japan, and maybe is Italy. But the other nation I can think about is Sweden. All the other nations, they don't have that good guns to penetrate. And that's where the advantage comes in. They're playing the German T-34. You have the same armor as a Russian T-34, except there are a little bit of a difference. And those differences are the track armor and the cupola. The cupola, I believe, will actually give you a little bit of an advantage of looking atop of hills a lot better, because the mechanic is the higher the cupola, the higher that you can use your optics to look around. And the track armor can be handy at saving your life at side shots. And other than that, it's the same T-34 with the exact same speed, over 49 km forward and 6.9 km backward speed. But majority of the time, you're going to be pressing W and moving your tank. Keep moving. Like the way you want to play the T-34 is keep moving. The more you move, the harder it is for them to aim at you, and you only stop moving when you want to aim your gun. And that's the whole gameplay style of the German T-34 or other T-34. And of course, you do have added armor on the front, just like the Russian T-34. It comes in handy. And your weakness is exactly the same as the Russian T-34, and that's the breach over here in the breach and the turret ring. Those are the two like guaranteed weak spots that you're gonna have to be afraid, because if they hit your breach, you'll take your gun out. But if they hit your turret ring, you'll take your whole tank out. So that's all I want to say about the German T-34. It's a great pick. I would highly recommend it. It's at a really good BR of 4.3. Now we're done with rank 3. We're going to be moving to rank 2. And rank 2, sadly, there's not many unique vehicles that you want to get. I don't recommend the Panzer 3N. I don't recommend the 50 centimeter Panzer Wagen 42 because it's really hard to aim. It's unique, but it just doesn't give you any advantage. And I don't recommend the baby tiger. I call it the baby tiger because you have the Pack Puma. Or I mean the normal Puma. The normal Puma is a lot better than this vehicle. And then we go to rank 1. At rank 1, there's one tank. There's absolutely one tank you must get, and that's the NBFC. So this is the NBFC. This is a tank where it has paper armor, no armor rather. But that's not where the advantage is. The advantage is simply the gun. You have two guns. You have a 75 and you have a 37. And with just two guns you get at a rank of 1.3, you can literally just stay in one spot and just keep firing. They have a really fast reload speed at them, especially the small caliber. And the main gun, you want to load the heat round because it has over 80mm armor. So if you have any tank that has armor, you can use this gun. And any tank that doesn't have armor, you just bring this gun over here, the 37mm with the Panzergranate APHE shell with 22 grams explosive and 47mm of penetration. This tank is made of paper. Like, if you have any vehicle that's 50 cal, they will immediately destroy you. But the advantage of playing this tank is you just hold on one position. Like, imagine a streetway, a street cornerway, a straight line. You can just keep firing gun over and over. And it does come with multiple machine gun, including at the back. They might not be that useful, except maybe a biplane is charging forward at you. You can use them out. And also, some little back history about this tank. The Germans never ever used this tank in the front line. Instead, this is more of a celebration tank. They would bring it out every like a victory parade or something. That's when they bring it out. That was the whole purpose of the NBFC. But it was a land ship tank, and the land ship tanks, I always enjoy multi-gun turret tanks because this is definitely a multi-gun turret tank that you had. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this tank survivability is really high because of the crew over here. You have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crew members. You have 6 crew members. They're all over the place. So you're going to be using them as your literal armor. If you want them taken down, the other one's going to get on the gun. And then the other one taken out, the other one's going to get on the gun. That's like a funny way of playing the land ship tanks. So that's all. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a nice day. And make sure to like and subscribe and comment. I would like to hear from you. You like the video, like any premium vehicle, or what should I make next? Thank you.